Betty Murda. Stephen Ministry video, take one. Marker.
Hi everybody, my name is Betty Murda, and this is my brief but spectacular take on dealing with uncertainty. Dealing with uncertainty is hard for me. I can usually handle it if other parts of my life are pretty stable or if I've been through something similar before. I think of life kind of like an ocean. Hard times come at us like waves that strike and try to knock us over. And then, like when their energy is spent, the waves recede and they flow gently away. The waters are calm and all is good again. But sometimes uncertainty touches everything, and we have no idea how far off the flow away gently part might be. The stocks are tumbling, you can't find toilet paper or Kleenex, and people are hoarding 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer. Restaurants, breweries, theaters, and events are closing temporarily or being canceled so that we can socially distance ourselves. We're having church online. Schools and daycares are closed, and what do we do with the kids? Oh, that's right. My job is on hold, so I guess that's me taking care of the kids until the coronavirus settles down. And what will we do about money? How will we pay the rent, buy groceries, or make up our savings? When our mission trip to El Salvador was canceled because their borders were closed, I went through so many feelings. I was sad that I wouldn't be able to be useful down there. I was frustrated and a bit angry that all the work the team had done to prepare was for naught, at least for now. And I was fearful of the impact that this virus would have, not only in Bozeman, but throughout the world. Sometimes uncertainty is too big for me to handle alone, and I need a friend. Many of us are good at social media, and we friend the people who post stuff that we like. But uncertain times call for a different type of friend, the people who love you through the hard times. So how can I be a real friend in life? A friend listens actively and without judgment. Friends help one another recognize what they may be feeling. Feelings are tricky, and they don't always recognize them in themselves. And to heal, people need to allow themselves to feel whatever they're feeling in order to get to the other side of them. Why? Well, because that's where acceptance, living life on life terms, and forgiveness live. Secondly, because if we don't feel, feelings may come out sideways, like when I totally blow up with somebody who doesn't deserve it, like a cashier in a grocery store. Finally, stuffing feelings just doesn't work. Often people get physically ill because they're not dealing with their feelings. A friend offers to be a port in the storm, that regardless of where life's uncertainty takes them, the friend will be there. A friend is consistent and reliable. They do what they say they're going to do and set boundaries so that they don't make promises they can't keep. A friend provides encouragement and support. A real friend is not like Job's friends who reminded him that his suffering was due to somebody's sin or bad decision which caused the suffering he was going through. A real friend supports their hurting friend and celebrates the emotional or other progress he or she is making. A friend resists the temptation to give advice. A real friend encourages their hurting friend to consider options, think about them, and pray about his or her choices. If asked, the friend will frame questions based on previous conversations designed to give the hurting fuller perspective on their situation. A friend prays and brings the love of God. A friend's words and presence remind the hurting one that God loves them with a depth, passion, and consistency about which we mere mortals can only dream. A friend might suggest that they reach out to the church for a Stephen minister. Stephen ministers are trained, experienced, and full of faith, compassion, patience, kindness, and understanding. They listen, support, encourage, and pray in all the ways that a real friend should. So if you know somebody who's hurting and could potentially benefit from a Stephen minister, or perhaps you feel like God might be calling you to this important ministry at BUMC, let us know. Send an email to stephenministry@bozemanumc.org or talk to one of the Stephen leaders, Pastor Amy, Fred Cornelius, Tanya Reinhardt, or me, Betty Murta. We're here to hear what's on your heart.